The elephant in the room.
You can't send your own friend a voice note these days and expect it to not go nowhere.
They watching this right now because they messy and malicious. That's what it is. Y'all just want the tea, so we're gonna get straight to the tea.
If it's real, do we let it slide? Welcome to Between the Lines. Between the Lines.
Yes, oh my goodness. Of course, this is Between the Lines, but Between the Lines in the wild. We are between season 1 and season 2. So, you know, in the meantime, there are a lot of stories popping up in the 246. A lot of things happening in the 246, and so we can't stop. And we're going to get straight into it, because I know y'all not here for nothing else. Y'all just want the tea, so we're going to get straight to the tea. Brittany, how are you feeling?
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
Brittany... You got a lot of cushion back there. You see, Brittany got a lot of cushion for the pushing. So, you know, baby. Hold on, wait. We good? Yeah. Are we level? We on the same level now? All right, cool. Let me get straight to the point. There was an adult tape that came out, or 2 that came out, that was spread around. People saw it. What happened?
Right, so landed in Barbados on vacation. Getting off the plane, my phone dropped out my hand. So I need to replace my phone screen. I went to H&M Electronics in Belleville. I gave my phone to the technician Lance so he could get the screen repaired. Got back the phone that evening. Phone screen, at that point in time, it working pretty okay. By the time in nighttime, I get a little issues. And by the time in the morning, the phone screen wasn't working, wasn't pressing at all. I returned to the store the next day, which is a Sunday. And I explained the situation, get the phone again. Mind you, this is back in 2024. So I give the phone to the technician Lance. He told me, okay, he will repair it and he will give me a call when it's finished. He then called me back and he was like, he can need the password for the phone just to make sure like we don't got the same issues again and to do some software update to make sure the screen and everything is intact. I said, okay, no problem. With that being said, a year later, 2025, someone gave me a little insight that some videos circulated with me. And I had to do a little deep trying to find out what's going on. Come to understand, the same guy Lance and some people in his friend group are hearing there's a video with me. Common sense, research stats, it only is your friends and you also have my phone at the end of the day. So I was like, I confront Lance, I confront the business. They assured me that everything is deleted, them don't go, blah, blah, blah. That mean it can done day. I was like, okay, cool. This 2025 now. 2026, another year later, these videos circulating and everybody reaching out to me about it, everybody talking, creating their own artists, and yeah.
The fact of the matter is, for them it's new. So for you, you already kind of brace yourself for it. You already you done knew it was gonna at some point.
At some point it had to.
Yeah.
Because if you could be so slack to go on your customer phone, take a phone, record the videos, you can't send your own friend a voice note these days and expect it to not go nowhere. So I know it would eventually get to that point.
Were there any repercussions with Lance or the store?
The only thing I know so far is the owner saw me on a different occasion and told me he apologized, which, I can't do nothing but he apologized and said the guy is no longer working there. But no, not really.
Yeah. So breaking down the timeline, let me just say it. A lot of people assume and want to know. They watching this right now because they messy and malicious. That's what it is. The elephant in the room, who, if you choose to answer,
my honey.
This is when we say clock it. This is when we say clock it. You know what I mean? This is what we say is nunya. You know what nunya means? So, Brittany, thank you so much for, sharing, trusting me to sit with me and, be comfortable enough to tell this story on this particular platform. I appreciate it. But the bigger messages and why I felt like this story is important is because this literally could happen to anybody. In terms of my laptop crashed recently, and when things like that happen, you don't have time to delete nothing off your phone, off your laptop, off your computer. You just go into people because you're trusting them as professionals to handle what they're doing. So you can tell me the name of the business again.
H&M Electronics in Belleville.
It's also our responsibility, my responsibility to, you know, warn individuals. Also, just a reminder, no face, no case. You know what I'm saying? You also don't, you know what I mean? You can be careful about what you're doing. You know what I mean? Just put that out there.
So I just feel like it's a responsibility for me to let the girlies know to just be mindful. Stand up over the people in the face on your phone so that you ain't got the time, but you gotta make the time because I got your personal stuff at the end of the day. So I had to let one know.
That was the madness. Now let's get into Brittany, Bodied by B. What's next for you?
Well, just so that you guys know, Bodied by B is an activewear brand based in Barbados, located at Brickway Plaza, Sergeant's Christchurch. What's next for me, Vayne, is to continue to focus on my brand, building a confident brand, some new arrivals as we know, summer's coming up, and to make sure my girls continue to feel confident wearing the brand.
There you go. And I need a couple outfits. Just putting that out there. And there you have it. Between the Lines, in the Wild. Season 2 is coming up very, very soon. Make sure you subscribe to VAYNEtv on YouTube. And of course, make sure you're following Between the Lines Vayne on Instagram. But just make sure that you're being very respectful because, you know, it could get crazy and very disrespectful over here. Okay? There you go. Between the Lines. Well, hold that. Yeah. My goodness!
Thanks for having me, Vayne.
Thank you for coming through.
Sure.
Brittany, we out. Hey! All right.